Hey folks, and welcome back to West Yorkshire Retro Gamer. I thought I'd have a bit of fun on this one. 60 players from the start of the very first Premier League season up to present day have played at least 100 times for Leeds United. So I thought to myself, how about we have a bit of fun and do a wheel draw and see what kind of 11 we get. So we're going to be spinning each time to draw each player. I will then put it into a lineup creator and then I'll show you the lineup at the end. The very first player to sign for Leeds and from the 92 season onwards and make 100 appearances is Brian Dean, all the way down to current player Joel Peru. And just 2 players on this list of 60 have made exactly 100 appearances up to present day, and at the time of recording that includes Joel Peru, who's on 100, and also Rui Marquez. There's a blast from the past for you. Now, I attempted to start this video and we got on to 2 players, of which Jermaine Beckford was drawn first and then Junior Firpo was drawn second. But for some reason when I tried adding Junior Firpo onto the lineup creator, it was putting him in goal rather than left back. I have no idea why. And so I thought, screw this, we'll have to start again. So as absolutely brilliant as it was for Jermaine Beckford to get the very first draw on this list, yeah, that was kind of cool. Unfortunately, he may not now. But maybe we get someone just as iconic going onto the list first. So we're drawing for each of the positions for a 4-4-2. Bit going back old style here. Old style 4-4-2. So without further ado, let's see who the very first player is going to be out of the 60 that have played 100 games or more since the Premier League was created for Leeds United. Let's go. I can't watch these wheels. They make my eyes go funny. Right. Oh! It is someone that's just as equally iconic as Jermaine Beckford. Certainly for modern day Leeds fans anyway. Pablo Hernandez. Now, I'm in a little bit of a quandary here. Where would Pablo fit into a 4-4-2? In his younger days, he was a left winger. And then when he joined Leeds, he kind of played mostly in the 10, didn't he? But we're doing 4-4-2. Wow. But he had that wonder of a left foot when he was curling shots in. Then again, he could use both feet, couldn't he? He could score with both. Oh, I think we have to put Pablo on the left wing. Or do we put him as the 8? And just hope that whoever gets the 6 is defensive. Otherwise this is going to be an uber attacking lineup and there ain't going to be a defence. I'm going to put him in the 8, or as the number 8. But yeah, what a start. I thought getting Beckford was a good start on the video that's no longer going to be made. But yeah, starting with Pablo, that's brilliant. As I say, I didn't know if we were going to get someone as iconic as you know. I see Jermaine Beckford as iconic for the modern day. Like anything from like 2000 onwards. Him like Luciano Becchio and Jermaine Beckford Team Beck and Beck up front. Back in our League One days was great. But yeah, Pablo, fantastic first name to, again for modern fans at the very least, a modern day Leeds fan. Yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, I'll put him in the 8, but it's a very attacking 8, a creative playmaker 8. Lovely. So for obvious reasons, Pablo comes off the list now. Like so. So we're down to 59 players on the list. Let's see who the second player is going to be. I can't look at these wheels until they slow down a bit. Oh, not Pierce. Not Pierce. Get into Sam. Oh. Oh no. Jason Pierce. Really? It surprised me that Jason Pierce even made 100 appearances for Leeds. But I mean, to be fair to him, he did get club captaincy for a while. So he'll go at left centre back. I was hoping it'd be someone better than that. I was hoping Sam Barron was sneaking and he could have had right back. Oh boy. It's a relatively modern lineup so far, isn't it, with Hernandez and Pierce? Wonder what Pierce is up to these days. But yeah, Jason Pierce is going to monopolise the left centre back role. Oh God. I was hoping for someone better than that. Oh well. Who's next? Hopefully we can improve on that one. He was okay for Leeds, Pierce. He was alright. He went out spectacular. Away up. Oh God! It's another modern choice. None of the boys from the 90s are able to squeeze in just yet. It's all the ones from comfortably from 2000 onwards so far. Ilham Melier. He's getting the goalkeeper position. Wow. Oh God. I might have to do this kind of video on a regular basis. Like, I'll use the same list and we'll just see what different type of lineup we get each time. I was hoping we get some of our Champions League players that are in there. Or any that we had when we were in the Premier League in the 90s. And we haven't had any yet. Right, next. Oh God, who's it going to be? It's slowing down. Oh, is it going to be the current one or is it going to be the first one? It's the current one, it's Joel Pirro. Pirro's going to get the number 9. Oh, crumbs. I was hoping it'd go on to Dino. One of my favourite players, well, my first ever favourite Leeds player. Because I'm 41, so I don't remember like the Revy year or anything like that, for obvious reasons. But yeah, so Joel Pirro, who currently finds himself as third choice striker at Leeds. But he gets the number 9 shirt for the purpose of this exercise anyway. Wow, so close to Dino. Gutted. Next, who will it be? Oh, he might be partnering Dino! He is! No way! Oh God. I'm not sure how I feel about that because I want Brian Dean to have the number 9 shirt. Because Pirro actually wore 10, didn't he? And Dino wore 9. You know what? I'm going to switch them around actually. I'll put Pirro at 10. And I'll put Dino at 9. Brian Dean. Always remember that goal he scored against Spurs. Kind of similar to the Rod Wallace goal. Where Rod Wallace actually scored against Spurs as well. Bombing down left wing. And then great finish. One of Dino's best best ever goals for Leeds, that. And then he got 4 in one game. This was when he was towards the end of his playing career. Scored 4 against QPR. Pretty sure it was against QPR. Yeah, good times. And finally, we get one of the early boys. The earliest of the early, as far as this list is concerned. Yeah, Brian Dean. Great stuff. Right, who's next? Oh, we can't use him. We've already filled up our strike force. Kemar Roof misses out. And we'll obviously have to remove him from the wheel anyway because he can't get on. And I mean, that's the thing. All the other strikers on this list, they can't get on now. So if they get drawn, boom, they're gone. Some really good strikers on here and all. Viduka's on the list. Alan Smith's on there. When looking through the entire list as well, Rodrigo Moreno missed out by about half a dozen games. He was close to 100. But yeah, we can't use Kemar Roof. He wasn't too bad for Leeds, was he? He was okay. We've had worse strikers than him before now. Right. So there's 54 players left on this wheel. Oh no. Danny Pugh. Oh boy. And Danny Pugh, he had 2 spells at Leeds United. Oh God. We're going to have to put Pugh in at left back. Oh God. Not the best player we ever had at left back, that's for sure. Alright. Off he goes. Next. We need to get some better players on this list. Oh, this is controversial. It's one of our current players, and it's one that's currently on his redemption. Jack Harrison. So Jack's going to have to go in at left wing. But yep, Jack has made over 100 appearances for Leeds United. 3 loan moves before it got made permanent. Crazy that. I think it was 3. It released 2. Right, who's next? You see, like Harrison and Hernandez, they would, they played together for Leeds, along with Melier. So yeah, I don't know. This wheel seems to be very biased towards a certain period, doesn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, no! Oh, no! We can't include our free kick specialist, Ian Hart, because Danny flipping Pugh's taken the left back position. No! Oh, no. That's bad. God, how many fantastic free kicks did Ian Hart have with that wonderful left boot? Flipping heck. Oh, I can't believe we can't. Can I make a substitution? Can I put Ian Hart in instead of Danny Pugh? Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, we're missing out on a set piece specialist. Ouch. Well, look at this. It's another current player, Wilfred Nonto. Wow. You never know what you're going to get with these wheel draws, do you? Right, well, I mean, we've already got Jack at left wing, so we'll have to put Willie Nonto at the right wing position. Which, he can play there. It looked alright. He kind of started making a decent partnership with Jadon Bogle on the right hand side, didn't he, recently? So it's not the worst shout in the world as far as that's concerned, but yeah, Willie Gnonto on the right. There we go. Next. Wow. Oh, who's it going to be? Oh! Oh! There's a good one. Lee Bowyer. He were a good player, wasn't he, back in the day? And there is a slot for him. We'll have to put him in at right central midfield. I mean, sometimes depending on who the manager was at the time, sometimes he get played out wide right, and then other times, I would say more frequently, he was central. But he's not really defensive though, is it? That's a very attacking central midfield. I mean, in fairness, the entire midfield four is pretty attacking there, isn't it? But yeah, Lebo, yeah. Oh, like when he signed, everyone wondered, is it Bowyer or Bowyer? Good player. Yeah. Right, who's next? It's filling up now. We've got our strike force. We've got the midfield. There's only right centre back and right back remaining. Oh God, we could be here a while now. Wow. A lot of these are going to be coming off the list because there's only like 2 positions to fill. Snoddy! Rob Snodgrass does not make the lineup. He was a good player for us in League One, but does not make the lineup. Wilfred Gnonto's taking his spot. And Jack Harrison, because again, Snoddy could play either side. On the wing. And up front, actually, as a second striker. Current under-21 assistant manager / player, because he's actually playing but under-21s to help him out, Johnny Howson, another one of our fantastic players from our League One days. Had a couple of brilliant moments when he was playing for Leeds in League One, didn't he, Johnny Howson? But he doesn't make the lineup because Pablo Hernandez and Lee Bowyer are there. Who else is going to miss out? Going to be a few miss outs now, isn't there? Oh, look at this! We're going to have to play with 2 left-sided centre-backs, but it is Captain Coops. And he'd probably have to get the captaincy. He had it longer than Pearce ever had it. And there might have been brief moments where maybe Pablo and maybe Lee Bowyer had the captaincy, but yeah, we're going to have to play with 2 left-sided, two left-footed centre-backs at least anyway. Yep. It's still feasible, right? It wasn't always the case that you had to have a left footer and a right footer at centre-back, but it was just a preference, so you had a mixture of both flavours. But yeah, Liam Cooper comes in at centre-back. Never the best centre-back we ever had, but his leadership, brilliant. Really, really good leader in that dressing room. That season where he said to all players, if you don't want to be here, you can F off. Yeah. Good leader. Good captain. And again, very loyal to the club. Played. Did he make it 10 seasons in the end? I think he must have done. So, just the right back position to fill now. Who's it going to be? Right back. Oh, we are so close to a right back there in Fraser Richardson of all players. Don Matteo. He could have covered left back or left centre back, but he can't cover right back. He never played right back for Leeds, didn't Don Matteo? Not to my knowledge, anyway. Dominic Matteo scored a great goal at the San Siro. And look at that now! It's literally on Fraser. Who was another player who captained Leeds, another player who came through the Leeds Academy. I mean, he'd do. Like, you know, he were right back. Can we get it right back? No, we've got a goalkeeper. Paul Robinson. Another one who came through the Leeds youth ranks. No, Robbo does not make the list. Dylan Millier, beat you to it, pal. Out you go. Just try again. Oh god, this is funny. Oh, it's gone past Danny Mills. No, Jason Wilcox. That really surprised me. It surprised me Jason Wilcox got over 100 appearances for Leeds. I thought he'd have been in the 90s. But no, he squeezed over 100 to Jason Wilcox. But we've already got Jack Harrison there, so Wilcox does not make it. Are we going to get through all 43 remaining entries before we get to a sodding right back? It's just gone past Mills again. Oh, there he is! We've just spoken about him. Fraser Richardson. Fraser Richardson makes the bloody lineup. Oh, crumbs. It has to be said, folks, this is not the best lineup that this list of 60 could have produced for us. It has to be said. There is a couple of good players in here, but there's a there's one or two that I would have gladly taken out. Oh god. Fraser Richardson. There we go. My word. That is... that's a weird lineup. That's what I like about these things. You can get some right weird lineups. Alright, I'll put this on screen for you folks. Let me remove that. Wow. And the thing was, we removed a couple. You know, we removed a couple of half decent ones. Because I'm just wondering about making a substitution here. In fact, I might be able to get the full list back. I think I can actually, possibly. But I'll just show you how this lineup looks. Right, bear with me, folks. Yep, that's how it looks, folks. In goal, Illimelier. At right back, Fraser Richardson. Came through the academy. At centre back, you've got Liam Cooper and Jason Pearce. Did I say centre back or left back? Centre back. I meant centre back. At left back, you've got Danny Pugh. Into midfield, you've got on the right wing, Willie Nonto. Left wing, Jack Harrison. A central midfield partner. Now, this would have been an interesting central midfield partnership. It would have been absolutely a mega attack minded. But you've got Pablo Hernandez and Lee Bowyer. And then up front, one of my all-time favourites, Brian Dean, and then current Leeds striker, but current third choice Leeds striker. I never thought I'd be saying that anytime soon, but current third choice Leeds striker, Joel Pirro. Wow. Oh, these lineups can cough up funny entries, can't they? Well, you know what? Let's just do it again quickly. I'll see if I can get the full lineup back. I want to do this again. This was fun. This was funny. Alright, let's have a look at this and let's see if I can... so many good players that missed out. Lucas Radaby, centre back. Pascal Strout, currently centre-backs on the list, as is Joe Roden as well. So they've both played over 100 down. Gianni Alioski's on here. Clicky. Pat Bamford. For all the modern fans. Mark Viduka. He missed out. Johnny Woodgate. Surprisingly, Stephen McPhail made over 100. I thought he might have just missed out narrowly due to injury. Right, I've been able to get the full list back again. This is cool. Right, so let me just remove all of that 11. I'll do this one quickly this time. There we go. Cool. Right. Okay, so here we go, folks. Cool. Alright, so let's try this again and let's see if we get a better lineup this time. Or is it going to be a worse one? Here we go. So I'm just going to breeze through this one this time, and then I'll finish up by showing you, because apparently it's taken nearly half an hour already. And we're starting with the goalkeeper. We are starting with the goalkeeper. I was dreading it was getting on the Danny Pugh again. We're starting with Neil Sullivan. Neil obviously went on to become a goalkeeper coach and youth goalkeeper coach for Leeds United in the past. Not a bad goalkeeper for Leeds at the time that we had him. He was alright, was Neil. Scottish international, even though he wasn't born in Scotland. Right, who's next on the list? Is Smithy making it? Smudger! As some of them call him. But Alan Smith, we'll put him in at number 9. Had some good moments as a striker. He just wasn't quite as prolific as we would have liked him to be, but he had some very good moments. Biggest cock up he ever made was moving to Scum at the time, though, wasn't it, when he said he'd never play for him. Yeah. Right, who's next? Oh, it's the other player aside from Joel Peru, who's made exactly 100 appearances for Leeds United, and that is Rui Marquez. He's right-sided centre-back, so that's where we'll put him at the number 4. Well, what traditionally was number 4 at the time. Rui Marquez. He was alright for us. It wasn't overly expensive to buy either. Ended up getting internationally capped for Angola, didn't he, I think, in the end. Who's next on there? If we get any repeats from the last lineup as well, we won't include them. Kemar Roof did get drawn out last time, but his place was already taken. He's going to get the number 10. Kemar Roof and Alan Smith. Not going to get much physicality out of that, you know, albeit Smith could hold his own up front from a physical point of view. Yeah, there we go. Right, Kemar Roof makes the 11 this time. You've got to be kidding me. The legend Nigel Martin misses out. Big Nige! He misses out to Neil Sullivan. Oh no. I would have loved to have got a Nigel Martin in this lineup. Brilliant goalkeeper for Leeds United. Oh, what a shame. Well, let's see who gets in instead then. Oh, we've got one of our Mr. Versatiles, Stewie Dallas. Now then, Stuart Dallas was originally signed as a left winger from Brentford for just £1.5 million. Bloody bargain. And obviously towards the end of his Leeds career, he played predominantly at left back, didn't he? But he was signed as a winger, so I'm gonna put him in the number 11. You could put Stuart Dallas anywhere, couldn't you? Really, apart from in goal or centre back, it'd have been fine anywhere else. There we go. Northern Ireland legend, isn't he? Right, who else is getting on here then? Oh, what do you know? Now at Leeds, an absolutely quality player. Outside of Leeds, tosser. That's all I can say to that. But had an absolute wonder of a left foot, did Kjol. But less said about that the better now. Moving on. Good job I put Stuart Dallas at left wing now, isn't it? Oh, is it going to be one of our current centre backs? It is. Big Pask. Pascal Struijk. It's been at Leeds surprisingly long now. But Pascal Struijk makes the lineup at left centre back. There you go. Oh, we got another cult classic here. Berra. Gaetano Berardi gets the number 2 shirt and right back position. That's a good one. I like Berra. You knew what you were getting from Berra, and he got to captain the side once as well, which was brilliant. Obviously, him and Pablo Hernandez made a really good friendship between them, didn't they? When both pretty much moved on at the same time, but yeah, good times, happy memories. Oh, we've got another goalkeeper missing out. It's our goalie from our League One days, Casper Ankergren. I liked Casper Ankergren, preferred him to the other Casper that we ended up having. Yeah, Casper Ankergren, we signed him from Bromby all them years ago, flipping heck. But he misses out because Neil Sullivan is already chosen. He went on to be a goalie coach at Brighton, did Casper Ankergren, if I remember right. Oh, look at this. We've got another left winger missing out. It's Jason Wilcox. It surprised me that Jason got over 100 appearances for Leeds, actually. Again, I thought he was another that was kind of in the 80s or 90s. Oh! He missed out last time because we had a full midfield. He gets in this time though. Johnny Howson. We'll give him the number 8 shirt. One of our own. And as I say, current under 21 assistant manager / player. Well, what would the title officially be? Would it be player assistant manager? Is that how they'd call it? I don't know. But yeah, him and Scotty Gardner. They're leading our under 21s at the minute. Oh, it's a player that got into the list last time, but he ain't getting in this time, and he wouldn't have got in anyway because we're picking a whole different team this time. That's if I can remember everyone that got in that first lineup. But yeah, Fraser Richardson, he's popular on this wheel, he's come up both times. He does not make it on the second lineup. Oh, look at this. A fantastic centre-back in his day, Johnny Woodgate. But we've already got Pascal Struijk and Rui Marquez. He doesn't make it. Had mega injury problems, didn't he, Johnny Woodgate? But he'd have gone on to do far more had he not been so injured. Oh, we've got another bit of a cult classic from our League One days and early Championship after getting promoted as well. Luciano Becchio does not make it because Kemar Roof and Alan Smith are currently in those striker positions. Well, Crazy stuff. Oh, it's the Chief! The Chief doesn't make it! Oh no! He's just been made a club ambassador as well recently. I've had the pleasure of meeting Lucas. He's such a good bloke, such a nice guy, and a great player and a great captain for Leeds back in the day. As if Lucas doesn't make it. Oh. And this is why I hate wheel draws. They always let me down. They're always cruel. Oh, look at this. Tyler Roberts ain't getting it. How the hell did Tyler Roberts get over 100 appearances for Leeds United? I have absolutely no idea how. About 90 of them must have been bloody substitute appearances. Well, he don't make it anyway, thankfully. Nothing against the guy. He just wasn't that good a player for us, was he really? Oh, Christ above. Who's next? Well, Illan don't make it. He made the first lineup. We've already got Neil Sullivan in goal. We're getting a lot of ones that are missing out here, aren't we? What have we got remaining? We need to fill left back, and we need to fill central midfield and right wing. And we could potentially move Dallas around a little bit if we need to. If this goes on a bit too long. Oh, yeah. Oh, Pascal's missing out on his current centre-back partner. Joe Rodon does not make the list because Rui Marquez, who made exactly 100 games for Leeds. Oh dear. Wow. Joe Rodon usurped by Rui Marquez. Oh, thank God we're not getting this fella back. Man, he was dirt average for Leeds, wasn't he? Paul Butler, he was okay for the level that we were at the time, and I remember him and Sean Gregan were the centre-back pairing for a while. Oh God. And thankfully Paul Butler does not make this lineup. We're down to 40 entries, so 20 have come off the list so far, and only half of those have made the lineup. We've got another Leeds Academy product, Tom Lees. He does not make it due to Pascal Strouk and more importantly Rui Marquez, because they were both right-sided centre-backs. God, we're struggling to get the lineup sorted on this second run, aren't we? Oh, please not Kilkenny. Please not Kilkenny. Oh, thank God. I do not want Neil Kilkenny in any of these lineups. Ugh. Made me cringe, that guy. Right little whiny baby. And he wasn't even that good. And Brad Johnson, I mean, he was a bit of an average player, but my God, did he have a bit of a thunderblaster of a shot on him. Scored a bit of a worldie, wasn't it, against Arsenal in the Cup? But yeah, Brad Johnson gets to... Well, actually, Bradley Johnson and Johnny Howson actually partnered each other in midfield in the past, didn't they? So they get to rekindle that on this lineup. So Brad Johnson takes the other position. I think we signed him from Northampton Town, if memory serves me right. Going back a long... Feels a long time. I think it's like 2010 or something, isn't it? It is going back a while. Oh, have we got right back sorted? Stay on Bill. No! Oh no, we got Berra anyway. We got Berra, didn't we? We got Gaetano Berardi. I was thinking we need to fill right back. Got filled late on last time, didn't it? Highway Fraser. Well, no, Pontus Jansson, the big Swede. He does not make it. We've had a lot of centre backs get drawn on this second wheel, haven't we? Right. How has this video lasted this long? Crazy. Oh, look at this. Absolute goal machine. Mark Viduka doesn't make the list. He doesn't get to partner Smithy. Those were good days, weren't they? When we had Viduka and Smith up front. Vidukes does not make the list. I don't make this lineup. Wow. We just need left back and right wing. Oh, we could be here a while. Oh, is that staying on Jermaine? Oh, it's gone on to Andy. Oh! Now then. Oh, I have a decision to make here. Andy Hughes. When we first signed him, I remember he was Dennis Wise's first signing, I think. Or maybe he was the first signing of when we got into League One. I think he might have. I don't know if it was Wise's first signing, but it was certainly. It was certainly our. I seem to remember, like, Wise came out in an interview and said there's all this bad stuff going on, but I'm actually really happy because I've just signed Andrew Hughes. Hughes has gone on to be a coach, hasn't he? He's been a first team coach at a few clubs now, hasn't he? But Hughes was versatile. When we signed him, he was originally a defensive central midfielder, but in his time at Leeds, he did play more at fullback and left back. Oh God! You know what? I'm gonna leave Hughesy out. Like, I've got nothing against Hughesy at all, but he was never a fullback. I don't know why Leeds played him at fullback. I'm not going to include him. I'm going to use artistic license here and try and get a more natural left back if we can. Because again, Stuart Dallas was signed as a winger. Well, was a winger when we signed him. Oh God, Johnny Alioski's another one. He's another one. I mean, traditionally, he's a left winger. But again, played quite a bit at left back. I can't do it. I'm sticking to my guns here. I'm getting players in their natural positions, which means Alioski don't make it either. Oh, I like Johnny. He was fantastic for shithousery, wasn't he? Oh, hello, who's this? Johnny Douglas. Signed from Blackburn, if I remember right, and Douglas plays central midfield, so he's not getting ahead of Housen or Johnson. He got captaincy at Leeds for a while, didn't he, Johnny Douglas? If I remember right. Played for Republic of Ireland a few times as well. Oh boy. Well, left back's filled, folks. It's not going to be a popular choice, but the wheel's deciding. I'm not deciding. I don't control what this wheel does, but Charlie Taylor again came through the Leeds youth ranks. There's a lot of Leeds youth players that made 100 appearances or more for Leeds. You know, which is nice. It's nice to know, isn't it? You know, that some of our young players, some of our own players, you know, made the 100 game mark. So yeah, Charlie Taylor goes in at left back. So just right wing. I don't think we're spoiled for choice with right wing here, are we? Right wing. Nah, Rudy Austin was never a right winger. Not a chance. He was a good midfielder, but not a right winger. Jamaican international Rudy Austin. He was another one that got captaincy for a while. Well, Snoddy could make it. We could, right? Okay, because you could switch him and Stewie Dallas. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say that Robert Snodgrass will put him in on the right wing. He could play there. I'll go with it. Partially because I don't know how long we'd be spinning for otherwise. But yeah, Robert Snodgrass makes the list. Well, signed from Livingston for about £10,000, like it were. Because he were a kid when we signed him. We were only like 20 when we signed him, wasn't he? But became a very effective winger for us back in our League One days. Remember him and Gradle on the wings. We had a good lineup for League One, didn't we? Really good lineup for League One. We really did. Right, there we go, folks. So, with this in mind, I will show you the second lineup. Can't believe this has taken 3/4 of an hour. Wow. I thought this was going to be a short run thing. I really did. Right, check this out. Oh boy. Up front, a strike force of Kemar Roof and Alan Smith. Got mixed feelings on that one. Midfield, quite a lot of our League One midfield in there. Stuart Dallas certainly not part of our League One midfield. Well, we've got Johnny Howson, Brad Johnson, and Robert Snodgrass, all in that midfield. And when you consider there were 60 players on this wheel, and it chose 3 from our Simon Grayson League One days, crazy. And then the defence, what a mixed bag this is. You've got Gaetano Berardi from our Marcelo Bielsa period. You've got Rui Marquez from our Simon Grayson period. I think he played under Simon Grayson at some point. Rui Marquez, possibly, or was he just before? He might have been before, actually. I think he was before, thinking about it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe under Gary Mack. God, I can't remember now. But he partners current Leeds United centre-back Pascal Struijk. And then Charlie Taylor. The only positive thing I have to say about Charlie Taylor is that he came through Leeds' academy. And then in goal, former Leeds United goalkeeper, former Leeds United goalkeeper coach, and former Leeds United under-21 and under-18 goalie coach. He literally goalie coach for all the levels. Did Sully? Yeah. There you have it, folks. So I'm going to put this question to you: out of the 2 11s that this wheel has drawn for us, which lineup is better? Wow. I'm not sure. I will leave that to you all in the comments down below. So do please put in the comments which of these 2 11s you think is better that this wheel has drawn. But what I'll do is I'll save the list of players, because I didn't realise it was going to take this long to do 2 lineups. So I will save the list of players, and I'll do another one of these sometime, and we'll do this again and see who makes it. But that's been a bit of fun, as that. Enjoyed that. Yeah. It's funny, ain't it? Look at some of the names on the list. Brian Dean, Ian Hart, Lee Bowyer, Eric Backer, Jermaine Beckford, Aidy White's on there. Sam Byram, current player. One of his mates, Alex Mowat. Lewis Cook, by the way, because again he came through Leeds ranks, Leeds Academy at a similar kind of time to those boys, a little bit later on, him and Alex Mowat. Lewis Cook got just shy of 100. He got about 94, I think, if I remember right now. Calvin Phillips is in there. Yeah. Matthias Clicky. Some good players in this list, and then there's 1 or 2 that I would rather weren't in the list. Yeah. Oh, well, there we go. Brilliant. Good fun, that. Yeah, I'll definitely do that again sometime. But yeah, do please put in the comments down below as to which of those 2 11s you think is better that the wheel has produced there. Yeah, and let me know if you'd like to see this kind of thing done a bit, done maybe once a week or something like that. We'll, put it out. We'll have a bit of a laugh with it. Yeah, in the meantime, big thank you for watching. Do please hit the like button. Do please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really like to get to 200 subscribers on YouTube as soon as possible. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.